Well, thank you, Jose, and I want to echo one thing. We are in the process now of electing a great county attorney for Maricopa County, and that's going to be Tim Nelson. County attorney is an enormously important position. It is the county attorney who decides what criminal justice priorities will be set. It's the county attorney who decides who will be charged and who will not be charged. It's the county attorney who's responsible for hiring prosecutors. It's the county attorney who's responsible for protecting the rights of crime victims in our county. It's the county attorney who's one of the leading faces of public safety here in Maricopa County. And because of those enormous responsibilities, the county attorney has enormous powers. The power to subpoena, the power to serve warrants, the power to use the grand jury. And I've been a prosecutor myself, both as United States Attorney and as State Attorney General. And there really is almost no public office in which we invest so much than in our public prosecutors, our county attorneys, State Attorney General, United States Attorneys. So it demands somebody who has experience, who has judgment, because both of those things must go into the calculus of a county attorney. And this is why Tim Nelson deserves to be and ought to be the Maricopa County attorney. He has the experience. He worked with me, as Jose said, that he worked with me in the Attorney General's office, shaping policy on a variety of issues, including, for example, the elder fraud case involving Baptist Foundation, one of the largest lawsuits and recoveries for elder victims ever in the history of our country, not just our state. Working on negotiating agreements with the big tobacco companies who insisted on trying to get cigarettes in the hands of our youngest people. Working on setting up criminal law priorities at the state level. And on a case-by-case basis, working with me, particularly on some of the appeals, because that's where you really set the law for the other cases on the appeals. So he has that experience. He came with me to the governor's office. In the governor's office, again, great experience on everything from really being the primary person to develop the Copper RX card, one of the first prescription drug discount cards in the country, now used literally by thousands of Arizonans every week to get discounts on their prescriptions, to a whole host of issues involving homeland security, involving criminal justice in our state. Always looking out for the public interest, always looking out for the rights of crime victims, always looking out for the interests of taxpayers who have to, after all, pay for this entire system. So the experience is there, and now you get to the judgment part of the calculus. More difficult to measure in some respects. You know it when you see it. And I've seen it in Tim Nelson from day one. He has great judgment. Where really must the full force of the law be brought to bear against an individual? How do you deal with a particular juvenile offender? How do you ensure that the victim of a sexual assault is accorded her full rights? How do you think about prevention in a proactive way instead of always dealing with criminal justice after a crime has occurred and a victim has been made? He will combine those two things, experience and judgment, as our county attorney right here in Maricopa County. That's why I'm supporting him. That's why I'm asking the people of Maricopa County to support him. We need people of Tim Nelson's caliber of public service. We need Tim Nelson as the Maricopa County attorney. It's just the plain fact of it. So with that, I'd like to introduce the next county attorney for Maricopa County, Tim Nelson.